We're back in the kitchen with Chef Taylor from Modern Steak at Scottsdale Fashion Square, and we're ready for the main course. I'm excited about it. Halibut with cream corn, shaved asparagus, and tomato jam.
Absolutely.
Sounds delish. I love all those fresh ingredients in it.
It's nice, light. Like I said earlier in the show, we're trying to keep it light for the summer. You know, you don't really want to braise short rib or something like a real thick stew.
Oh, actually I do, but this is probably better for me. No offense.
I'm sure you'll like this, trust me.
Yeah, no, I love them all. I am an equal opportunity pig.
Well, what we're starting with here is a nice piece of California halibut. A little different than the traditional Alaskan halibut. It's in a little bit warmer water, so it's not going to be quite as big of a fish or a high fat content. It's a little more flaky. It's more
well,
like...
I'm even noticing the shape of it. It seems to be, rather than cut like long and lean, it's more of a...
Exactly, from a smaller fish. You know,
fillet.
with an Alaskan halibut, they can get up to 600 pounds. You're cutting more of a steak cut. These ones are more like a large flounder, so you're going to get more of a full body cut.
Okay. And it's the same, like, even though it's bigger, it's just cut, it's the same portion size? It's just cut a little different?
Yeah, we're actually cutting this to about a 6.5 ounce portion.
Okay.
And like I said, it's going with our prefix menu, which is geared around getting some locals in there for some nice fare that's a little bit more affordable.
Right.
We got coming over here, little cream corn.
What makes this cream corn better than the stuff at home that we may make? What's
well, obviously because I made it.
Obviously, it has the extra love and the expertise involved.
It's very, very simple. The recipe's actually on ABC 15.
Okay.
And basically, you're looking at like a butter sautéed corn, a little bit of cream, and then mascarpone cheese, and then we blend it just
That's
like
why, right there, you said it.
mascarpone
Yes.
cheese. A little bit of cheese makes everything better, right? So, you know, we blend it a little bit so it's half blended, half whole kernels. You can add any kind of spices that you like to it. You know, basic salt and pepper, we're keeping it real simple.
Okay.
You know, obviously, as I said earlier, a little lemon zest goes a long way. So I'm going to go with some of that.
I've tried paprika in my creamed corn once. It really didn't do much. I think maybe I should, for whatever reason, I was thinking that it would add a spice to it, but I think I should have put chili if I
Did you
really
end up having
wanted
like
spice.
red creamed corn?
Pretty much, yeah.
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 It's an interesting flavor concept.
I know. I wanted some spice in it. It didn't work.
So here we're just going to go with a little bit of shaved asparagus, some extra virgin oil.
Now, without losing a digit, how would you get it that thin and shave that?
Peeler. Just take a regular standard peeler, hold the asparagus down, and just straight down it. It's super, super easy. You can save the tips. You can saute them, throw them in.
And you can save the tips of your fingers as well.
You save the tips of your fingers as well, which is the key. Everybody always asks, how do you not cut yourself? And it's like, how do you guys not stutter when you're on air? It's just over time you get used to it.
We don't do that. We stutter every day, and they still amazingly let us in the building.
They still let you in every day?
Strange.
They're going to take your key card away soon.
I know. I keep waiting for the day that the little card doesn't work.
So basically,
now, the preparation from start to finish of this cream corn, how long should we plan on that taking?
This is something that I would definitely do probably the day before.
Okay.
But overall, at the most, depending on how big of a batch you're making, maybe 40 minutes, give or take. A little saute on the corn. The cream is really what's cooking the corn down. So the cream is going to almost poach the corn, make it a little softer. And then depending on how firm you like your corn, some people like it real crunchy, some people want it super creamy like Mom used to make out of a can, you know? So.
Exactly. Tell me, would we roast the corn?
You could if you like.
I mean,
I don't roast it because whenever you roast or caramelize something, it's going to impart that little bit of flavor. And with cream corn, you're kind of going with more of a, you don't really want that caramelized flavor going with it.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you could certainly do it. You could.
Plus, it's an extra step, and who needs that? If it's already going to take us 40 minutes.
Trying to make it simple for some friends around the house, absolutely. So a sauce here is just going to be a tomato jam, which is really simple. Like I said, recipes online. It's,
Can we show our viewers that before you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a look at that. The consistency of
Oh,
that.
you're making me spill.
That's all right. I want to show people. Look at the consistency of that. So this is what we're adding to that. So that's really gonna. It's not going to be a sauce. It's actually going to have some staying
It's more
power.
of a like a jam marmalade syrup, if you will. So basically, we're just going to kind of go around the outside here. And this is red wine vinegar, sugar. You can save when you cut any kind of tomatoes when you have the scraps. Save all those scraps, throw them in the freezer. You can make tons of stuff from that, and that's what we use. Is we actually use all of our tomato scraps to make this garlic, shallots, and you just reduce it down till you get almost like that marmalade consistency, and then you just shoot it with a blender real quick. And then
Can we throw my fish on top of it?
That's what we're going to do.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it, because I cannot wait to dig into this.
Stephanie, it is smelling really good.
What?
Yeah, I'm
Red-
sitting
wait,
over here
wait,
next to it.
Wait a minute. You
Wait,
said earlier
wait.
you didn't want any, so I don't know if we're
No,
going to
I
let
said
you.
I'm
Stop the press.
I'm not a fan, but it does. It smells really good. Maybe I'm just getting used to
Usually
it.
she's like, oh, it smells like fish in here, and she
It doesn't
complains.
smell like
Fresh
fish.
fish shouldn't smell like fish.
I
That's
know,
the
we've
key
been
right
telling her
here.
this for a year. I think she wants to accept it.
We'll let her have
Yeah.
some.
We might
So
have to
finish
buy
it with
some.
that little shaved asparagus,
Look
and
at
that's it.
Beautiful. This, again, could go paired beautifully with this. This is part of the three-course meal that they have at Modern Steak, but we're going to the sweet treat coming up in just a little bit, and we'll have the recipe for this one on SonoraLiving.com.